Steph Curry reacts to massive win over Boston Celtics. While it is still just December, this felt like a statement game for both the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. Seeing each other for the first time since the NBA Finals, the two teams have been playing much different basketball since then. To start the new season, Boston has been the best team in the NBA. As for Golden State, it has been much more of a process. Had someone watched this game without knowing how the season had gone up until this point, there would have been no way to tell that Golden State was the struggling team. The defending champions made a statement by controlling this game essentially wire to wire and putting it away in the late stages. When asked about this big win after the game, Curry said, "We tried to defend without fouling, just make it tough on them. They have so many great guys that can put the ball in the basket. Tatum and Brown, they're playing an amazing high level of basketball. You gotta live with certain shots they take, but you just try to send a crowd and make them work for it all night. Then offensively, we moved the ball, Klay got us going early, and our defense connected to our offense, which was great." When asked what this win does for the Warriors, Curry laughed and said, "It gets us over .500. James Wiseman has felt an extra amount of scrutiny this season as he goes through his sophomore slump. As such, he's been looking for extra ways to block out his haters, and he found it. I haven't been on social media in 2 months, Wiseman said. I've been reading, meditating, playing 2K. As much as James Wiseman has struggled, he's never really received a fair shake from Warriors fans at no fault of his own. Immediately upon arriving to Golden State, fans held it against the organization that he was drafted over LaMelo Ball. From that moment on, Wiseman was always compared to LaMelo Ball after every game, especially because the Warriors could have drafted Ball. Because of that, it's just been an unnecessary amount of pressure on Wiseman. Despite Wiseman receiving some unnecessary pressure, he's also still underperformed as a number 2 pick in the 2020 draft. Regardless, it's still incredibly early, and James Wiseman remains locked in and ready to improve. I don't care about that or them being NBA guys, Wiseman said. I care about me. I'm improving. That's what I care about. James Wiseman is saying all the right things and doing all the right things, and giving up on a 21-year-old player that was a number 2 pick would be a bit of a travesty. At the same time, Steph Curry is 34 years old, and it's very clear that the Warriors have to capitalize on what they have now as a priority over youth, especially if they want to continue winning championships. Up next, an NBA Finals rematch against a very dominant Boston Celtics team. The Boston Celtics are heading to Golden State for an NBA Finals rematch with the Warriors. The best team in the NBA so far this season, Boston has dominated their opponents all year long. It has been a different story for the Warriors, who have struggled to start the year, but there should be no shortage of excitement in this NBA Finals rematch. The Warriors will be led by Steph Curry, who is putting up similar numbers to his unanimous MVP campaign in 2016. For Boston, they are led by MVP candidate Jason Tatum, who looks to have taken a real leap from his already dominant 2021-22 season. Both teams will be down key contributors, as the Warriors will be missing Andrew Wiggins, and the Celtics will be missing Al Horford and Robert Williams. In the absence of Boston's 2 bigs, Blake Griffin will likely receive another start for the Celtics. In the absence of Wiggins, the Warriors will have to rely more on their young wing Jonathan Kuminga, and perhaps Moses Moody as well. With this being a highly anticipated game, it will be nationally televised for the world to see. The star power will be incredible, and the atmosphere should be electric.